The Portland Trail Blazers are gearing up for the playoffs, and the Los Angeles Lakers are in the role of spoiler with an eye toward next season. The Trail Blazers currently in 5th in the Western Conference, battling Golden State, Phoenix, Memphis, and Dallas for the final 4 slots. To turn over there, the strip. It's Lillard outside, and Wesley Matthews knocks down the 3.
Experience is what you need now since you're out of the playoff race, so still some positive things can happen in that.
Heady drive inside by Lillard, and he's fouled as he takes it in a congested lane.
And this team, you can tell that they stayed together over the offseason. Chemistry, they continue to practice and continue to knock down shots like this off of the pain of last year and losing so bad at the end of the season.
Terrific three-point shooter, Damian Lillard. Steve Nash turned 40 in February. Outside Batum over Bazemore for 3. Good-looking shot by Nick Batum. Just saw him get through with a bout of vertigo. He was taking all kinds of medicine for that. Here is a shot by LaMarcus Aldridge. Xavier Henry remains on the floor, and he's watching the speed merchant Lillard, and they go inside, and Lopez is right there for 2. They go inside, and a beautiful runner right there by the steely Lillard. There's now 53%, Blazers at 33%.
These guys are out there, especially Nash and others, are playing for the love of the game. And in the day where, we talk about paychecks and what can you do for me, it's wonderful seeing that happen.
There was Batum inside. A wonderful assist by Lillard. Williams, who's been scoring well, coming off a 17-point game. Mo up and down. That is a free. Here goes Lillard the other way, and Bazemore knocking it away and picks up the foul. Portland has not turned it over in the last 12 minutes. Screen right there up top. Opening up the door, and Lillard drops the hammer.
He's saying, "Why are you surprised, crowd? I told you I was in the dunk contest. Y'all saw what I could do. I could throw it down on big fellas."
Oh, that'll get the juices going.
You're tied. It seems like you want to win the game in the second quarter, which is impossible to do. And he's just saying, trust. They'll give us shots. They played the worst they've ever played in the month of March defensively. As you see right there, take your time. We can get it back.
Matthews flies by Meeks. Great rotation. Moving up along to Lillard. Book it.
If you're on a team like this, where you know you can drive like Bazemore, the coaches are encouraging you to take those three-point shots because now is your practice time.
Bazemore was supposed to go out on Lillard, and Bazemore looks like maybe he turned his ankle just a bit. Lillard, 3. Damian Lillard puts in the triple.
You have to crowd Lillard at the three-point line. Half of defense is awareness, and if you're aware of the scouting report, you know he just needs a little bit of space, and he can knock it down.
Lillard, he'll put up the 3 and bang it home. And a timeout taken. Peter back on December 17th. Damian Lillard hit a long 3 with no time on the clock. Beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. Finished with 36 and a career-high 8 3-pointers, adding 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And a number that may catch some by surprise, not us. In his first 2 seasons, he's now canned 388 threes. And you think of Thompson and you think of Curry, and what they did their first 2 years, Lillard is well ahead. And how about that? Falling down, hitting the deck. Lillard comes up with 2 more. 31. Matthews at 3. Good. That is a beauty from Wesley Matthews.
When you can come back in your presence, make a statement like LaMarcus does, that shows your leadership.
Lillard with another 3, and 34 is what he's rung up tonight in Los Angeles, playing like the all-star that he is. Boy, they got some nice performances tonight. But a Blazer-high 34 from Damian Lillard, who is standing by with our Craig Sager.
Well, Damon, you're one of the highest scoring teams in the league, but you get 124 points. Chances are you're going to win an NBA game. How do you think you guys are playing right now as we head towards the playoffs?
Our team is really locked in right now, on both ends of the floor. We had a little rough stretch, last week, and, we just wanted to get out of it. We had to get back to, what was making us successful earlier in the year. We've been executing and defending really well.
5th spot right now in the Western Conference. Any chance you think you can move up, and do you watch the standings every day?
It's possible, but, we're not really paying attention to it. We know that we control our own destiny. We handle our business. We'll most likely be in this 5th spot, and that's all we focused on, just taking care of ourselves.
As a great point guard, you look on the court when you're playing against a guy like Steve Nash, who's a 2-time MVP, and kind of marvel at what he's been able to do over his career?
Yeah, especially with how long he's been able to do it. It's tough in this league for everybody. So for a guy to be able to do it year after year at the level that he's done it, you know, I've always looked up to him. Got a lot of respect for what he does and, you know, what it took for him to get to this point. I know he's another mid-major point guard, so he was definitely one of those guys that I idolized.
All right, thanks a lot. Good job tonight.